Today on Sinder's Playground, we're talking Looney Tunes. I will give you a brief history of this cartoon franchise and where it stands today. Stay tuned. Welcome to my playground. I am Sinder, along with my co-host
Jose.
And today we are talking Looney Tunes, man. I have to, honestly, all cards all on the table. I had no idea that you even liked Looney Tunes.
What?
I'm
How?
I figured this was before your time, man. He's probably not even into that shit, man. I know you probably heard of it, but I didn't think you actually liked it.
Oh no, Looney Tunes is amazing.
No, they are
Perfect.
Like I said, I'll touch on it in my notes, but like as a time, they were like the best animated thing going. You know.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
So yeah, but no, I grew up on this shit, man. Like I said, it's like this Scooby-Doo, the Flintstones, any Hanna-Barbera stuff, man. That's the shit I grew up on, man. But,
yeah, Hanna-Barbera is the man.
That's another episode we should do.
Hanna-Barbera.
Oh shit! Actually, I think I did that though on the other place, on my other show, on my old show. But we can do it again though. I can give a different take. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus I'm going to educate you because I'm sure there's like tons of shows they did you probably don't even realize they did or even know exist.
Maybe, or I might surprise you again. You never know.
No, but I love the Hanna-Barbera shit. Like,
yeah,
all of it.
That was peak cartoon.
Yes, it was. All of that shit. I loved it, bro. But we're not talking about that today. We're going to do Looney Tunes. All right, so are you ready for me to drop this bucket of knowledge on your head?
Let's do it.
Okay, so now, Looney Tunes is an American animated series of shorts produced by Warner Brothers from 1939 to 1969. Also had their partner series known as Merry Melodies. In this time frame, many considered this the golden age of American animation. These two series introduced a large number of cast of characters, including Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, and many others. Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies were initially produced by Leon Schlesinger and animated by Hugh Harman from 1930 to 1933. Schlesinger assumed full control of the property in 1933, then turned and sold it to Warner Brothers in 1944. These shorts won't really catch on until the directors Tex Avery, Chuck Jones, and Fritz. I'm gonna butcher your name, Fritz Freeland began directing, and eventually the hiring of Mel Blanc later on that same decade. Porky and Daffy became featured on Looney Tunes, but Bugs became popular in the Merry Melodies and the Merry Melody shorts. In the mid 1940s, Looney Tunes moved from black and white to color, even though Merry Melodies have already been in color since 1935. From 1942 to 1964, Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies were the most popular animated shorts in theaters. Pause for a second. So did you know originally they weren't on TV? They were on like in front of movies and stuff. Did you know that?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
See, yeah,
I know who Mel Blanc was.
yes,
He's a goat.
yeah. Go to voice acting for another term. But so you didn't know that?
No,
So
that's pretty cool.
I mean, so wait, so you thought they were always on TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they started out in the theaters, man. In front of movies and stuff like that. You know, I mean, that would be cool. Can you imagine going back? I mean, having that now though, have like a short,
like a little short before a movie.
Yeah, like
that's awesome. Yeah,
you know, so these fucking commercials we got now in front of movies. There's like 20 minutes of fucking commercials. Like, oh
yeah,
it's
like watch movies on move.
Yeah, like I said, but you know, a quick little 4-minute cartoon. You know, like I said, in front of your feature film. You know,
yeah,
that would be awesome. You know, bring that back. You know,
do it, AMC, do it.
Actually, this is a little side tangent, but I want to tell you because you know I used to work in a movie theater like ages ago.
Yeah,
and it's funny too because our managers they gave us a heads up for this because when I was working there, it was just trailers in front of movies. That was it, right? But then our manager said, well, because they're part of some like organization like theaters around America or some shit like that, right? So but they told us it's like, yeah, and they were fighting this too. They said they were fighting this for years to not have commercials in front of movies. But money talks, you know what I mean? And some of these advertisers just like, no, we'll pay you this much and this much, you know, to get commercials in front of the theaters and stuff like that. And so finally the organization came and was like, okay, I guess, you know, so now that's why we have commercials in theaters.
Damn, that's trash.
It is, man. Because I mean, I don't mind a trailer or 2 or 3 or whatever, you know, in front of a movie, or in like here, having a cartoon in front of a movie, I think would be awesome, you know. But these commercials, man, there's commercials in everything we watch now.
Yeah.
Everything. There's nothing commercial free.
Unless you pay the big bucks to get it for commercial free.
Oh yeah, like I said, yeah.
I remember when YouTube was like
free,
ad free.
Yeah, ad free. That was awesome, man. Like I said, and then it's funny too. And you know what's funny? In the beginning, I really didn't mind it because it'd be like one commercial.
Like, now it's like 5 commercials.
Yeah.
It's like 3 commercials in the beginning, one like 15 seconds in, and then like one in the middle, and then like one
towards the end. Yeah,
at a good point in the third leg of the video, and then at the end.
And some of them are so long.
Yeah. There's ones that you have to hit skip or it'll play like a 20-minute video.
Yeah, like, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because honestly, I'll tell you the truth. I go to sleep listening to YouTube. Like I'll create a playlist or whatever, and I'll listen to it. And then sometimes it'll wake me up because nothing's registering when I'm hearing. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Then I have to get up and hit skip. I'm like, what is this? Commercial's been on for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, what the fuck? Sorry about that. You know, side tangent, but yeah. Fucking yeah, commercials and everything, bro. Okay, so let me find out my place now. Okay. All right, so now, since their debut, Looney Tunes have become a worldwide media franchise, spawning several TV series, movies, cartoons, comics, music, video games, t-shirts, mugs, stickers, and even amusement park rides. Did you know Bugs Bunny has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
No, I didn't.
He does.
That's awesome.
You know, and TV Guide, which does TV Guide even exist anymore?
I don't think so.
Well, at one time it was like the biggest publication for like TV in, you know, what you watch. So I am giving them, you know, their props, if you would say, you know. But TV Guide lists them as the 3rd greatest cartoon series ever, behind The Simpsons and the Flintstones. What do you call it? The very first ever Looney Tunes short was Sinking in the Bathtub, starring Bosco. Do you know who Bosco is?
Is that the hair thing?
No.
Who's Bosco?
All right.
I could look him up.
Yeah, just like Looney Tunes Bosco. Okay, I don't like the character. Not that I've ever seen any of these, but because it looks like he looks black. So you guys can look this up too if you're listening to this at home.
Oh,
So
it looks like a bootleg version of Mickey Mouse.
because I think doesn't he look black though? Like they're trying to make
Yeah.
him black. So I don't like that, you know. Um, but again, I've never seen any of Bosco's cartoons, but he was the first Looney Tunes character, and that was in 1930. Okay, now ready for some other shocking debuts. So after Bosco, we had other debuts like Daffy Duck, who debuted in Porky's Duck Hunt, and that was 1937. Elmer Fudd and Elmer's Candid Camera, and that was in 1940. And Bugs finally debuted in 1940 in It's a Wild Hare. Um, uh, Tweety also debuted in 1942 with A Tale of Two Kitties. uh, and Bugs starred in his first color short following the success of It's a Wild Hare and was moved from Merry Melodies to Looney Tunes. So basically, they had kind of two different rosters for those two shows. Um, and with his color debut called Buckaroo Bugs, and that was in 1944. Um, Uh, so throughout the years, more characters would be created to keep both brands relevant. Like Pepe Le Pew debuting in 1945. Also that same year, Sylvester debuted. Yosemite Sam debuted the following year, and we were introduced to Foghorn Leghorn that same year. Marvin the Martian would debut in 1948, while Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner would debut in 1949. Granny debuted in 1950. Do you remember Granny?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Um, and Speedy Gonzales in 1953. Then finally, the last new entry would be Tasmanian Devil in 1954. Um, the series got popular. Oh, I'm serious. The series got even popular and bigger when it began airing on network TV. And in the late 1950s, these re airings of the shorts were edited heavily and cut out uh, and cut it excuse me and cut out suicidal gags, characters performing dangerous stunts, alcohol, or any kind of stereotypes. So what you were watching were cut up versions. As a kid, me too, which I didn't realize. I thought they just
That's how it was.
yeah, I just thought that was so I did not know that.
Is
But
that like Itchy and Scratchy in The Simpsons? Like,
what?
is that how it was before? Really?
Yeah, I mean,
That's crazy.
because you remember this was in theaters, so probably a lot of I guess they wanted to cater to adults, if that makes any sense. So you would see like alcohol being consumed, or somebody killing themselves, whatever. Oh, excuse me. Um, sorry, lost my spot again. But during the 1970s, though, well, seriously, during the 1970s, throughout up until the 1990s, several compilations and TV specials were produced featuring these characters, but mostly centering on Bugs and or Daffy. And even several movies were produced in this time frame, including 1979's Bugs Bunny Roadrunner movie, 1981's The Looney Bugs movie, 1982's Bugs Bunny third movie, 1983's Daffy Duck's Fantastic Island, and 1988's Daffy Duck's Quackbusters. Side note, in 1988, several Looney Tunes characters appeared in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Uh, these were Bugs, Daffy, Porky, Tweety, and Yosemite Sam. And this is the one and only time Looney Tunes characters would share the screen with their rival Disney. Um, Pause there for a second. So, first of all, did you know Roger Rabbit was a Disney
No,
film?
I did not. I was just about to say that.
And did you know that was the only time Disney and Warner Brothers kind of shared the same screen at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I've only seen that movie once.
Me too.
Really?
And not as an adult, so I don't know. It's probably a lot better now.
I mean, I think we can appreciate it now. Like the gravity of what they were doing back then to have characters from different genres and studios all in one picture, man. I mean, I don't think you could do that now because everybody would be
Licensing and
yeah,
all that shit.
yeah, and everybody be too greedy, you know. So you can do that. I don't think you could reduplicate this now. You know, everybody's greedy or stingy about their property, you know. But that's a cool thing though. So I just wanted to put that in because that is a cool thing to have your rivals, well, your competition pretty much in the same place, you know, so, which is cool. So fast forward 1989, sadly, losing his battle with heart conditions, Mel Blanc died of cardiovascular disease from his heart. So I just wanted to mention that because, of course, we know he is the voice of all these fucking characters. Well, mostly all of them. I don't think he did everybody, but he did mostly everybody. So yeah, definitely want to acknowledge that. You know, so any classic Looney Tunes you watch, this guy Mel Blanc is doing the voices. Okay, so anything you want to add or ask so far if I go on?
No.
Good. So soaking all this in.
Yeah.
Soaking all this. Okay, now I'm gonna go to rights. Now, I just want to throw this out because, you know, as we know, licensing rights are a big deal, especially in this day and age. You know, so I just wanted to cover it, you know, and everything. So starting in 1960, all cartoons were repackaged into several different TV programs that remained. So through the 1960s up until 1990, I guess. And these cartoons remained popular for several decades. Then in 1992, Ted Turner buys the entire library for his new then station called Cartoon Network and ran them until 2004. But then he brought them back in 2009 and ran them up until 2017. But now you can find, if you want to watch it, Looney Tunes on Cartoon Network's sister channel, Boomerang, and they're also on HBO Max. And also as YouTube as well, because several cartoons, not all of them, but several of the Looney Tunes cartoons and episodes are fallen into public domain, which anybody can pick it up and use it for however they want to. Not all of them, but some of them. Now, one last thing we're going to say is that do you know who does the voices now for these characters?
No.
Okay. I wanted to add this in because I was curious about this stuff. As I was doing my research, I'm like, who the fuck is doing this now?
Yeah, not that.
Mel Blanc? Yeah, it's no Mel Blanc. No, so currently, Eric. I'm gonna fuck up your name, bro.
Let me see. Eric Bauza.
Yeah, Eric Bauza has taken the place. Well, I'm not gonna say he's taking his place, but he is doing the job Mel Blanc did in voicing majority of the characters. He's born in Canada, but he's Asian, which is weird, I guess. We're I guess. What do you call it? So, what do you think of this guy doing the voices? I mean, I've seen him because when I did this, I was like, I was just typed in his name, and he does like a couple like interviews and stuff, and then he does sound like them, obviously.
Okay.
He does like them.
I haven't been able to really decipher
the difference.
The difference, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he.
I mean, you could tell, but like you think
it's slightly, it's a slight difference. So obviously, he modeled his game after Mel Blanc and everything like that, which you should do. Yeah. I mean, if you're taking this job, you should do that. But I mean, he's fine, but I mean, I can tell the difference. Can you? Like from an older.
I haven't seen the older and a newer. I haven't seen any newer works.
Okay. I mean, I can tell the difference. I mean, they sound similar, but there is a slight difference. You can tell. Like anybody who's watched the classic Merry Melodies, and compared to the newer shows, with the last decade, well, a couple decades, I guess now or so. Um, well, one, did you know there were several versions, not several versions, but several different runs of Looney Tunes, like cartoon series?
I think I've seen like maybe 2 of them.
Okay.
How many are there? Do you know? Do you have the number?
Well, I mean, a lot of them are like compilation shows. Like I said, well, they just re-air the older stuff and all like that. But original shows, like I said, there's one called the Looney Tunes. That's you can watch that now. It's on Boomerang. Then there's the Looney Tunes show, is what I showed you before. That came
That
out.
was pretty cool.
That came out, I think. What is it? 2023. I think 2018, 2019, around there. And like I said, I was hooked on that. That was really good, man. And then there was one more. So yeah, like 3 different ones, and well, I told you which one I like. The Looney Tunes show. That's the one I like. Which you should watch that. Like I said, only went 1 season, but I wish it would have gone longer. But yeah. Okay, sir. So that is my brief history of Looney Tunes. Yes, I know I didn't hit every single thing, but I think I hit the important parts.
Space Jams.
Oh, what? I don't want to talk. Well, first of all, I never watched those movies, so
Yeah,
I
how could you not watch Space Jam?
So I can't comment on them. Okay. Again, I don't like the whole mixing of like people and like cartoons. That's why I never watch those newer movies that they have with fucking Brendan Fraser, I think, or whatever the fuck.
Which one?
The new Looney Tune movies, the newer ones.
Oh, I haven't seen.
Yeah, but yeah, when they mixed like the live action people with the Looney Tunes.
Space Jam. I think. I don't know. I like it.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I like my.
It's like watching Looney Tunes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. No. It's 100%.
Oh,
just starring Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny.
I don't know.
You should give it a try.
Don't want to.
Cave into the dark side.
Okay. So what I try to do every episode is give my co-host here some questions that he can answer. So ready for your first question?
I'm listening.
Okay. So do you remember when and what your first Looney Tunes cartoon experience was?
Yeah. It was when I was a kid.
Well,
obviously. I was watching it on Pix 11.
Yeah.
No 11. Yeah.
I mean, but who was it? Who was the first one?
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs?
Yeah.
Nice.
Good introduction and everything.
Cool. So Bugs was your first, right?
Yeah.
What'd you think after your first?
How about you? Oh, I liked it. I would always watch it. I would always spend some time watching Looney Tunes.
Okay. Damn, I don't even remember. I mean, my first one might have been Bugs. It's probably one of those Bugs Daffy ones. Where
this is Bugs and Elmwood.
I think that was a Wild Hair. I think I think that was that one. Yeah, a Wild Hair. Yeah, because that was his first color. So yeah. Yeah, I think mine was like Bugs and Daffy. I think there's one where Elmer was hunting both of them. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
it's rabbit season.
Duck season. Yep, rabbit season, duck season. Yeah, man. So I think that was my first one. And yeah, I liked it. It was funny. Okay. Next question. Well, you pretty much answered it. Have you seen all? You haven't seen all the movies, right?
No.
Okay, so I was gonna ask you what's your favorite. So what's the favorite one you've seen so far? I guess Space Jam.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right, so
what about you?
I like Quackbusters, man. Quackbusters.
I never seen that one.
Oh, know what? Oh, or damn. Daffy Duck's Fantastic Island. That was pretty dope. I like that one. It was like it's a playoff of Fantasy Island. Do you remember that show or no?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a playoff of Fantasy Island. Where Daffy Duck was like the head dude, and then Speedy was the midget guy. And then everybody would just do their little dreams or whatever when they came to the island. So it was pretty dope. Favorite character?
I'm gonna go with of all the Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Taz.
Okay. Did you know he was the last one to be created?
No.
Yeah, he was the last new one. To be created.
Such a savage.
He is. It was good. I mean, I'm glad they did something different though. Like I said, because he doesn't really talk.
Yeah, he just fucks shit up.
Yeah,
You would like him in Space Jam.
Like God, pushing that movie. Mine. I do like Taz, but he's not my favorite. I need somebody with some dialogue. You're gonna laugh at me. Probably Yosemite Sam, believe it or not, bro.
Really?
Yeah, man. I mean, I like his swagger. Like the way he carries himself, man, even though he gets shit on by bugs a lot of the times, but I just like him, man.
You would also like him in Space Jam.
He's dope, bro. I like him.
He makes a couple of shots in there in that movie, just letting you know.
And then I do love Daffy too. Even though he's like a bastard, but that's why I like him.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my three favorites, bro. Like I said. Well, I mean, you can pick two more. So besides Taz, who are you?
I do like Daffy Duck, Sucker, and Sucking Taz.
Yeah.
And I forgot what's his name. The chicken.
Oh, Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah.
You really? You like him?
He's pretty funny.
He is funny, bro. He's pretty funny, bro. Okay, last question. So if you can cosplay as any of them, who would you be?
Marvin the Martian.
Oh, Marvin. I forgot about Marvin. Damn. You know what? I gotta put him in my 3 though. I gotta put Marvin in my 3.
Yeah, he's also another good one.
Yeah.
Who would you
take out? I'd take out. I'm sorry, I might have to take out Taz. I want to take out Taz, man.
But who would you cosplay as?
Oh, either Marvin or Taz. Marvin or Taz, bro. Yeah. I mean, it's probably be Marvin most likely because Taz is like nude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and plus I like Marvin, and you really can't see his face, as you know. I don't like showing my face, so that works for me. Perfect for me. But you said Marvin too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that works. Yeah, Marvin works. All right, that's all I got, man. You got any questions? Anything you want to ask?
No.
Nothing?
You hit the mark.
Okay. I mean, you thought I covered everything pretty well? Obviously, like I said, I know I didn't cover everything.
You didn't cover Space Jam.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, you got a good brief history.
Yeah. Like I said,
I liked it.
I don't want to make my episodes
learn some stuff
too terribly long, And so yeah. Well, I'm gonna call it then.
All right.
My name is Sinder. If you want, you can follow me on Instagram at Sinder666. I post about this show and just post cool shit I find on the internet. Throw over this guy.
And I'm Jose. You can follow me on Instagram, JoseCE90. And you could just send us some messages, DMs, giving us some show suggestions, some comments, some things you like about the show, some things you don't like about the show. You know, we're open book. We'll listen.
Yeah, I mean, we like to grow audience, so like I said, and if you're part of the audience, you can engage with us. We don't mind.
Yeah.
But until next time, I am Cinder, and we will talk to you guys next time.
Peace out.